For decades, we've stared into the cosmic abyss, searching, hoping, imagining. We weren't just looking for planets or stars. We were looking for something impossible. Something that shouldn't exist. We launched Voyager to touch the edge of space, Hubble to peer into the past, and now Webb to uncover the birth of time itself. Each one slicing through the black ocean of the universe, bringing back whispers of creation. But what Webb just found may not be a secret. It may be a message. And worse, it might be alive. At first, 3I, ATLAS looked like another interstellar traveler, a silent wanderer thrown across the void. But something about it was wrong. It wasn't drifting. It was glowing. Not reflecting sunlight but breathing light, pulsing in slow, perfect rhythm, like a heartbeat in the dark. Webb's instruments locked on, and what they saw changed everything. This object wasn't reflecting heat from the sun. It was producing its own. Its infrared profile pulsed from deep within, steady and deliberate. The temperature rose and fell with mechanical precision. This was no comet. It was something active. When NASA and ESA scientists analyzed the data, the same disturbing pattern kept appearing, a repeating pulse, timed to the millisecond. Natural objects don't do that. Comets flare randomly. Asteroids tumble chaotically. But this signal was exact, mathematical. They compared it to everything, pulsars, quasars, neutron stars, but none matched. Then came the light spectrum. It wasn't scattered like dust or ice. It was focused. Narrow beams of energy emitted at exact wavelengths, the kind humans use in communication. That's when the whispers started. Maybe it wasn't just emitting light. Maybe it was transmitting. Maybe it wasn't talking to us at all. Maybe we had just interrupted its call. Data scientists began filtering the signals using Fourier transforms. Beneath what looked like static, they found structured pulses, patterns too organized to be chance. A code. A rhythm. Something that seemed alive, aware. Then, without warning, everything changed. 3I, ATLAS brightened by 40% in just 2 minutes. Its entire surface lit up like a machine turning on after a long sleep. Moments later, its path shifted. Not by gravity. Not by impact. But by choice. A controlled adjustment, subtle yet unmistakable. It was steering itself, not directly toward Earth, but aligning with the orbits of the inner planets. A maneuver so precise, no natural body could perform it. Something inside 3I, ATLAS had awakened. When the European Southern Observatory filtered its emissions through biological analysis software, the results were beyond belief. The energy fluctuations matched cellular resonance, frequencies found in living tissue. Not identical, but eerily close. This wasn't a rock mimicking life. It was behaving like a living system. If true, it meant one of two things. Either the object was alive, or it carried something that was. Just as fear began to settle in, the readings changed again. The thermal signals flattened. The pulses dimmed. The light faded. But it didn't slow down. It moved silently, precisely, like a predator that had gone still to avoid detection. Was it hiding from us? Or watching us more carefully? Then Earth reacted. Monitors over the South Atlantic anomaly detected magnetic ripples, not solar, not cosmic, but synchronized electromagnetic waves. Their timing matched the pulse of 3I, ATLAS perfectly. Our planet's magnetic field was responding as if something had touched it. No natural object has ever done that. A few brave theorists suggested the unthinkable. 3I-ATLAS was not a spacecraft. It was the intelligence itself. Not piloted by something, but alive, conscious matter traveling across the stars. A being made not of carbon and water, but plasma, metal, and electromagnetic code. Maybe in other galaxies, life doesn't breathe oxygen or grow skin. Maybe it hums, pulses, and glows. Then came the fragment. A small piece broke away and drifted behind the main body. Everyone thought it was debris, until Webb zoomed in. What they saw froze the control room. It wasn't irregular. It was perfectly geometric. Flat planes. Right angles. Smooth symmetry. No heat. No radiation. A silent shard of perfection. Analysis showed its alloy was unlike anything in our database. No Earth metal matched it. No meteorite shared its composition. It absorbed light completely, like a mirror into nothing. It shouldn't exist. Meanwhile, the main body's spin revealed another message. Its rotation wasn't random. It followed mathematical constants, pi, the golden ratio, prime numbers. Patterns that screamed intent. Motion is language. A cosmic Morse code written in light and spin. Some scientists believe it's broadcasting, not to us, but for anyone intelligent enough to notice. A signal of presence. And then, something even stranger emerged. Webb's biological sensors detected organic molecules embedded in the tail of the object. Not DNA, but structures resembling synthetic life scaffolds, chains capable of replication. Maybe camouflage. Or maybe, seeding. What if 3I, Atlas isn't studying life, but spreading it? Panspermia, life carried by the stars, no longer seemed like theory. If true, this thing might be the gardener of worlds, scattering templates of biology across systems, waiting for conditions to grow. As it approached the solar system's inner edge, magnetometers began detecting rhythmic magnetic waves in triplets. The pattern grew stronger as the object came closer, like a metronome syncing with our own field. A cosmic handshake. NASA's Deep Space Network sent a reply, binary pulses, primes, musical tones. Then silence. But 1 hour later, 3I-ATLAS slightly altered its spin rate. Barely measurable. But intentional. Silence can speak louder than words. When researchers dug through archived sky surveys, they found faint traces, infrared anomalies, along the same trajectory in 1987, 1998, and 2013. Every pass matched unexplained radio bursts and gravitational ripples. It's been here before. If that's true, then this is not a visitor. It's a watcher. And it's been watching for a very, very long time. New calculations show its next path brushes close to Europa and possibly Enceladus, icy moons with oceans beneath. Worlds believed to harbor life. Maybe Earth was never the goal. Maybe it's searching for something else. Something sleeping beneath the ice. And perhaps it's not transmitting because it doesn't need to. What if 3I, Atlas's purpose is to listen? To observe. To wait. Imagine a probe so advanced that communication is obsolete. It doesn't speak, it learns. It records every frequency, every magnetic whisper, every heartbeat of our planet. A perfect observer. Silent. Patient. Eternal. Caltech scientists ran its organic data through human genomic libraries. The results stunned them. Not a match, but not alien either. Repeating fragments. Viral patterns. Echoes of ancient non-coding DNA that predate humanity itself. Could the blueprint for life on Earth have come from something like this? If so, 3i Atlas isn't just visiting, it's returning. The James Webb Telescope gave us data, but not comfort. Because what it found, engineered fragments, pulsing light, magnetic echoes, biological signatures, points not to chaos but to intent. And intent means intelligence. So maybe the greatest discovery isn't that we're not alone. It's that we were never first. We looked into the dark hoping to find stars. Instead, we found a watcher. A listener. Maybe even a messenger. And now, every telescope on Earth is watching back, waiting for its next move. Because one truth has become clear: silence is never empty. It's full of meaning. And somewhere out there, something ancient is listening. And maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for us to answer. Subscribe to our channel and thanks for watching.